What the fuck, man? Fuck these goddamn tells. You need to fucking tell before you do the attack. You don't just do it. I can't see a fucking thing. So much fucking visual clutter, man. How the fuck are you supposed to see anything in these fights? It's like a goddamn pizza. Oh, so it can do it from behind you. Beautiful. So if you're even behind him, it's like a whole room of fucking damage. What's the point of fucking dodging then? Yeah, it fucking does it from behind too. What the fuck, man? So it doesn't matter. You stand in front or behind, he's still hitting you with that shit. think you can parry it. Fucking A, man. Yeah, I think the only way to mitigate that attack is to fucking parry it. You might, there's that spirit that has the block. I don't know if that would work, but looks like that's the only way to do it. So he's got a third phase too. Okay. Damn it! This guy is no fucking joke. So something, fuck, I don't know if you can even do this. They put the parry on the same button as the dodge. And if you just happen to be still releasing or pressing and or releasing from the direction instead of parrying, you're going to do a dodge. And since that attack is a room attack, meaning it doesn't matter where you are, front or behind, you are taking damage unless you parry him. And I don't think they give you the option to put the parry on a different button. Yeah, that is a problem. Gonna start again. I'm gonna just die. I think the problem, at least for me, I can't speak for other people, is you're trying to like mash as much damage as you can. And I guess you could say greed, because you're trying to kill the fucking boss, and you're still trying to mitigate either by dodging, running, moving, whatever. And you're kind of getting over, at least I am getting overwhelmed trying to fit all those commands in the same window. And that's really what it's about, just being punished for, I guess, greed. The visual clarity is pretty shit in this game, like for the boss fights. Everything else is fine, but like you can't fucking see half the time. There's so much fucking animations going on. Oh, you can't parry that at all. So you have to dodge that. You can't parry it. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's try to get him to second phase. No damage. Just try to get familiar with his attacks, because I can't fucking attack and dodge. It's just not working. Or parry. So let's get him to that second phase. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Okay, so we got the parry there. All right, parry. The window's actually not bad. There's actually the window's actually a good size. Yeah, okay, I fucked up that one. It was a little bit early. Oh, you can parry that. That was too soon. Let me heal up. Fuck, too soon. Too soon. Damn it! Okay, we got it that time. Too soon. I'm not going to kill him this time, but at least I can get his moves down a little bit better. Yeah, that fucking attack is such bullshit. Too soon. That was my bad. I deserved that. Okay, I think I've got the strat down. Having problems with visual clarity again. I wasn't even attacking. I was just waiting to fucking hit the parry. hit the fucking parry, man. Hmm. Bullshit. I fucking parried that shit, man. That one I didn't. I couldn't even recover to even do a parry because I was still hit from his previous attack. Still staggered, Jesus. Bullshit. I fucking parried that. I hit the goddamn parry. What the fuck? just gonna die and start again. Kill me. Come on, fucking kill me. Oh my god. All my dodges are making me immune. had 3/4 health and that one attack killed me. One shot. 3/4 of health. Too soon. It's just that one attack. That one attack fucks this whole fight. It's gonna start again. If you don't get that parry perfect, you're fucked. Like, it does so much damage, and if you're not at full health, you're dead. That parry fucking sucks. That attack, just the window is just too fucking small. It's fine if you're not doing anything, if you're just fucking just doing parry, nothing else. But if you try to do anything, the input timings just don't allow for it. It's fucking bullshit. Everything else is pretty fair, but that parry window is just too fucking small. Fuck off, asshole. And we still had one heal left. Probably wouldn't have gotten it though. Oh, okay. So it's like a kind of like the wall climb. Okay. Okay. So we won't need the jump that we've been trying to get. It looks like we can just wall climb. Okay. Okay. So I do like the fight with one exception. He has one attack that he does where he will cross his hands, his eyes will light up, and he will do, I don't know what kind of attack it's considered, but wherever you are in the room, front, behind, in the air, does not matter. It is going to deal damage, and it's going to, at least on my health bar, at least do 3/4 of damage because I've gotten one shot by that. Most of the time when I die, it's because of that. Now you do have the parry. The problem with the parry is because he goes into that stance, if you are going to move or do something else, it could lock you, it could animation lock you, and you can't get the parry off in time. Or I'll admit, at least half of the parries that I did where I didn't fuck up and wasn't doing anything, I was just failing at. That would, just take practice. But it is a bit too tight for this type of combat, in my opinion. The rest of the fight, pretty awesome. That's just one little slight change that I would make, but it's a good fight. It's well designed. I do think that's just a little too tight. Just because of the way the inputs are of everything you got going on, because you got all three of those buttons, the square, the triangle, and circle. And even though the bird is really the only thing passive doing damage. So if you want to like sit there and try to dodge everything and parry everything, I guess you could do that. That's how I kind of started to learn the moveset. The problem is that parry, or doing that one particular attack, if you haven't mastered that parry, and because it does so much damage, there's not much room for error because, you would have to just not ever get hit, because if you do, chances are if you're not at full health, you're dead. So I don't know. I think that's a little bit overpowered. Maybe I'm supposed to have something else. Or I do have the, what is it? I think the reduced damage. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I've got this equipped, but it was still, and I've got a fuck ton of health. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to have more than what I have, but I feel like my health is fine. Like, I don't feel like I'm starved for health or anything. I feel like my damage is good. Like, I feel all of this is pretty well balanced, except for that one mechanic. It just seems too tight. So I thought we were going to get the ability to break through those, the red walls. Is it going to be, oh, okay, this. No, this is to climb. Unless it does both. I'm a little confused about that. Oh, whoa. So you don't even need to have it as a spirit. It's automatic. And you don't have to hold anything. Like, I'm not holding any buttons. That's cool. So you're not going to be like sliding like in Hollow Knight. That was so frustrating. This room is not cleared. It's still not. It's not gold. Why is it not gold? Oh, do we need to climb the wall? Okay, it's probably over on the other side of the wall. I do like the fight. It was pretty challenging, but I just don't think that parry window is I think it's a little bit too short. It kind of reminds me of what From Software did with, it's not just Elden Ring, but Elden Ring was the one that was like mostly seen. But if you actually go and look at Dark Souls 3, From Software started putting attacks in the game for mostly bosses, but where there was like this big wind up and you had to wait for that split second as they're coming down, then to do, you know, whatever dodge, parry, or whatever. And Elden Ring was even like more ramped up. Like almost all the bosses do that. I think Mesmer was one of the better design of them because they kind of went a little bit too crazy with that stuff. Okay, now it's cleared. Oh, okay. So essentially the attack that he's doing, it kind of has a little bit of a wind up, which sounds contradicting to what I was saying, because if it has a wind up, you'd be like, oh, well, then there's plenty of time to parry. No, it's because he's got the wind up and you're waiting to get that split second parry. And if you don't get it within that, I don't even say split second, like nanosecond, then you take the damage, which is, at least for my health bar, was at least 3/4 of health, actually more, because I would die from that. So I don't know. Seems a bit overtuned in my opinion. Aside from that, awesome fight. All the boss fights so far have been pretty fucking good. Let's see what this is like. That's actually pretty nice. I kind of like that. It's fast. I mean, let's do this. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Actually, let's do this. Down there, and then we'll do that. Oh, I bet you this one can't be upgraded with the, Oh, it can be upgraded. Okay, we're not going to do it until we know. Okay, cool. Whoa, 270 to max upgrade. How much is this one? Also 270. I don't like this ability. This one, not really, because it only goes, you can't, if you could aim it, that would be great, but you can't, so it's kind of dog shit. This works on certain enemies. It's kind of okay. This one's actually pretty good. This is actually a good ability. I don't know if I'd upgrade it. Given where we're at, yeah, I think I'll hold off. Haven't really messed around with this enough, but it does seem, because of the cooldown, it doesn't really seem worth it. Isn't this the Grundy attack? Yeah, this one's cool. I like this one. So this one... Yeah, I'm almost tempted to do the birds. Actually, I might just go ahead and do the birds because there's nothing else. Yeah, I'm going to do the birds. There's nothing else I'm going to want. I thought we were maxed. It says 800. Okay. Yeah, that passive damage is really good. Okay. I guess we're going to the beginning of the game now that we've got this wall climb and seeing what we can do. Okay. So I know that we're blocked off because of a door, so we can't go there, so there's no point. But we can go there, I think. Okay. Now this is what I was confused about. Yeah, because when we read that note down at the bottom, it said you needed to challenge the guy up at the top at the tower, which we just killed, and it made it seem like you get an ability to be able to break through this. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Whoa, these things fucking hit hard. I'm almost fucking dead. Oh shit, they have a... Whoa! Okay. Holy shit, these things hit hard. Okay, I am going to look up how to get through those barriers because I was under the impression that the wall barriers were from that guy's ability, and it doesn't, unless I'm doing something wrong. So I'm going to look it up. Uh, what was the boss that we just killed? Okay, I don't think we have the ability. Because it says something about we need to get an ability from Knight Julius. I thought this was the guy. Because I remember reading that note that you have to challenge the guy at the top of the tower. That guy was pretty much at the top. Yeah, he was way up there. Because we picked up a note right by that barrier. This is very confusing. All right, we won't worry about it. Apparently we don't have what it is, so we'll just keep on going until hopefully we do find whatever it is. I think that's probably one of my favorite sections of the game so far. It was just very well designed. I loved all the puzzles and having to unlock everything. It was really fucking cool. And some of the enemies and the way they placed them. Yeah, it was really good. We could probably even do that. Oh, we could probably even climb the wall over there that would connect to that. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay, I see what you need to do at these. Okay. This is pretty cool. These things do get to be a lot more challenging as you go through. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, we don't want to be in here. Holy fuck, man. I wish they showed how much damage you actually do with the weapon. Oh, wait, oh no. So it's kind of between these. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using this one too much. It's too slow. This one's actually not bad. So I don't want to. I don't want to upgrade this one because I kind of like this one too. It's kind of hard to say. Let's see what the damage is like with the sword. God damn, dude. Fuck.